Hey everyone, it's Weston with another episode of Outside Science Inside Parks. Beaches aren't just for swimming and getting a suntan. Just ask paleontology intern Lillian Pearson, who found an ancient porpoise skull on the beaches of Point Reyes National Seashore. Check it out.
My name is Lillian Pearson. I'm the paleontology intern at Point Reyes National Seashore. For the first part of my internship, pretty much what I've been doing is surveying the park and figuring out where the fossils are found, and then using that information to figure out sites around the park. We call those localities. Another big part of the internship is creating a monitoring program for the park that will determine the health of the fossils, or in other words, the stability of the fossils in the cliffs. And so this will help monitor to see how quickly they erode from the cliffs, and it's dealing with things such as natural forces like waves, or even climate change with sea level rise, and also wind. And then we're also looking at if any of the fossils are being collected by amateurs and taken from the park, and also human disturbance. And so just taking all those factors into consideration and seeing how quickly these fossils erode out of the cliffs. So the first time I found the skull, I was just doing a basic survey along Drake's Beach, just documenting where I could find pieces of fossil jutting out of the cliffs. What I found was just a very, very small part of a bone coming out, and I really had no idea what it was. And I took some photos of it and then sent them off to another paleontologist, Robert Bosnecker, who identified it as a small mammal. And pretty quickly after we started to excavate, we saw that it belonged to a small mammal, either a dolphin or porpoise. And more exciting, we found an entire skull. And right now we're in the process of preparing the fossil, and we believe it's a new species of porpoise. It was very exciting because for the majority of my internship here in Point Reyes, I hadn't done a lot of excavation, but it is also a lot of work. We were excavating for about 4 or 5 hours. So when you find a fossil that's in situ, which basically means that it hasn't moved from its original location in the cliff, we go ahead and sort of determine how big the fossil might be by first brushing it off, carefully starting to excavate it from the cliff. And then once we can sort of estimate how big the fossil might be, we start to dig around it, allowing for a lot of space in between where we're digging in the fossil. And we start to dig a pedestal. Once we have a big enough pedestal, we go ahead and try to protect the fossil by putting on a plaster cast. And then it creates a really nice hard surface that protects the top of the fossil and this block of sediment. And then after that's dry, you can go ahead and chip away at the base of the pedestal until it pops up. And then you can bring it back and prepare it in a museum or a laboratory. So what I really enjoy about working in national parks is just calling this gorgeous beach my office. I spend half my time walking around in the field and really get to enjoy the outdoors. I'm just excited that national parks are starting to do a little bit more with paleontology. It gives you so many different key ideas and evidence about what happened in the past, and you can use the past to help figure out what's going to happen in the future.
They always say that history repeats itself, so thank goodness we have people like Lillian to help us interpret the past and learn from our mistakes. Thanks for watching Outside Science Inside Parks. Join us next month when we travel to Idaho and meet up with NASA to check out some lunar landscapes.